So let's take a step back and go back into the appropriate pronouns and versus the inappropriate pronouns.
Right. So the appropriate pronouns, I go by he, they. I'm non-binary. I don't think that gender... I think that having gender to things is kind of fucking dumb. I mean, the things that we put gender on nowadays is so fucking stupid. It's just like having a baby, right? You have a baby, and no matter what gender that baby came out, you were gonna love that shit. So, what's the big deal? You feel me? Like, so my pronouns are he, they, and some days, so like with he, you know, some days I wake up, and I'm like, you know, I don't really relate to either, and like that's cool, and I just want to be them, like that kind of thing. And I think that everybody should normalize their pronouns. You should put your pronouns in your bio, because then it normalizes it, because also you don't want to make an ass out of yourself, because I know how embarrassing it is to misgender people. You know, I've done it before, and I'm not saying I've done it purposely. I would never be vicious in that way, but if you just tell somebody your pronouns, you would avoid feeling that, like, fuck, like, I'm an asshole.
And now you're obviously talking for the transgender community, right?
For everybody.
For everybody.
Even you, even them, you know, whoever. I think that everybody should do it because it normalizes it. It does. Like, and then, like, someone like me shouldn't have to feel weird about being like, hi, I go by he, they. And then they're like, oh, well, you know, that dude's trans, obviously. But if you were like, hey, I'm Tyler, I go by he, him, you know, and everybody's doing it, you're like, oh, okay, word. Like, we're trying to figure out who we all are. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of cisgender friends who do that. They have she, her, or he, him in their bios and stuff like that. And it's just, I think that it's productive.